Republicans control the House, Republicans control the Senate, Republicans control the White House. They are in power. It is their job to keep the government running for the American people, and they have failed. Donald Trump and the Republicans own this shutdown. And don't take it from me. Listen to Donald J. Trump. In 2013, Trump himself said about a potential government shutdown, quote, "If there is a shutdown, I think it would be a tremendously negative mark on the President of the United States. He's the one that has to get people together." That's Donald J. Trump. Now, at the same time, Trump said, quote, "The president has to lead. You have to get people in a room, and you have to just make deals for the good of the country." Donald Trump today should listen to Donald Trump from yesterday. Instead, Trump, Mr. Art of the Deal, hasn't been able to cut a deal for the most basic government functions. Wow. As Trump said, that is a tremendously negative mark on the President of the United States.
I feel like I'm living in an alternative universe here sometimes, and I'm sure the American people feel this way. Are people being hurt today? You're daggone right they are. They're being hurt because Senator Schumer and his following will not quite simply reopen the government so we can begin negotiations on some of the issues that are a part of this disagreement. So I'm a senior member of the Appropriations Committee, and one of my most important responsibility is to make sure that the government stays open and working for the people that we represent. That's why I'm so deeply disappointed to be standing here today in the midst of a totally avoidable government shutdown, all because the Senate Democrats refused to join us as Republicans in supporting a common sense, short-term, nonpartisan continuing resolution. And we've seen Leader Thune pick it up in his hands. Very simple. Let's just keep the government open until November the 21st, discuss these issues, finish the appropriations process, and move on. But let me be clear what that short-term continuing resolution was designed to do. It is not a gimmick. It is not a gimmick. It's the same legislation that the Senate Democrat leader brought before this body 13 times and had it passed. It's not a partisan maneuver. It's a straightforward measure to keep critical services in operation while giving Congress the time that we need to finish our work on appropriations through regular order the way that we used to do it. And some of our Democrat colleagues have agreed with us in the last several votes. So bottom line, we don't have to be where we are, and we really shouldn't be here, because this position is untenable. We have a path forward. It's so easy. It's so easy. When people are watching this, they're hearing us try to, blame one person or the other. The easy thing is turn around and vote to reopen the government, and we can begin to have our conversations. We have a path forward. It requires the Democrats to come to their senses, quite frankly, and vote for this reasonable measure. As we see, the politics of Washington is coming before the people. And as Leader Thune has indicated, we will continue bringing forward opportunities for the Democrats to join us in reopening the government. We'll keep voting to do the right thing and give them a chance to do the same. The American people expect Congress to be responsible stewards of their tax dollars. I know that's what my constituents in my home state of West Virginia want me to do. They expect us to keep the government functioning. I can't even believe I'm having to even say this, because it's just such a given. They want the government open while we debate our differences. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be debating, not shutting down the government. And that's what the Republican CR would have allowed us to do. So I urge my colleagues across the aisle, quit playing the political games, end the shutdown, and join us in funding the government. Let's finish our work on the appropriations process, and let's return to the regular order process that we have begun at the beginning of the summer, because it brings transparency, accountability, and bipartisanship back to the appropriations process. We have it in committee. We need to have it on this floor. It's what West Virginians deserve. That's what the American people deserve. That's what they expect. Quite frankly, that's what they expect every day. These young people on the floor are getting to hear a debate, and I'm sure it's one that they'll remember. And I'm sure they're thinking to yourself, it's a simple thing, reopen the government. Reopen the government. Why was it closed in the first place? For a political stunt that's not working. They're boxed in.